Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Estella. Today I want us to talk about regret. When we talk about regretting, we are referring to when one wants to wish that whatever happened should not have happened, or whatever happened should have happened a different way than the way it did happen. You cannot regret on why things happened the way they happened because they really have already happened, and I don't think that there is anything we can do about it. Instead of us worrying about what happened yesterday, we should be thinking on how to be or how to change the tomorrow that has not yet happened. We believe that things happen the way they are supposed to have happened. Whatever must have happened is supposed not to make us regret why, but to teach us a lesson. It's just a lesson in life that one learns, and this lesson teaches us on how we can improve our today and our tomorrow. Instead of wasting a lot of time looking back and saying, I wish I did not, or I wish it did not, we should focus more on our future, our tomorrow. Why? Because we are told that our destiny is already written. God has a better reason and a purpose for which things happen the way they do. You did not create yourself. Our Creator is the only one who can determine what happens and what does not happen. Sometimes we see bad things happening to us and we ask, why me? Have you ever asked yourself what the other person could have also wondered? Everybody will ask, why me? So, those of us who have faced challenges in life, it's not because we are worse than those who have not faced these same challenges, but it's because God only knows that you can handle those challenges. The Bible says that you can never be given temptations that are too big for you to handle. And these things which happen are happening because there is a reason and a serious purpose for which they are happening. We have seen things unfold themselves. Sometimes, like for example, you might do something small at a place of work and then you are moved to another place of work. And with time, you realize that the place where you have gone to is far much better than the place that you are living. Some of us will have wished to have, for example, children, and we have tried all we can to have the children. But we haven't succeeded. Have you ever asked yourself why? God must have chosen you for a purpose. You are a mother already, you are a father already, because you have guided people in your life. You don't have to be the vessel for carrying the baby for you to be able to appreciate that God has you where you are for a reason and for a purpose. We have so many children in several orphanages who are waiting for someone to go and adopt them. And if you do that, you will become a great person, more than that person who has her own biological children. God will bless you more because that is what he says when he writes that I was naked and you did not dress me. I was hungry and you did not feed me. I had nowhere to go and you did not give me shelter. Which one do you think is greater? Taking those kids who are out there waiting for a mother or father to claim them, or having your own and giving nothing to society in return? You could be regretting why a loved one has passed on to the next level. Have you ever asked yourself what could have happened if this same person kept living with us? You cannot ask that question because you are not God. Sometimes we believe that maybe God thought it was far much better to be with the person who has passed on than to let them suffer on this earth, because we really don't know what their tomorrow will have been. So, instead of regretting why this, why me, why did it happen like this, how do you think it could have happened? And do you know what the result would have been? We should just thank God that whatever happened has happened. We have learned our lessons and we move on. We think of how we are going to improve our tomorrow so that whatever happened does not happen again. We say that a minute past will never be repeated. It will never come back. It has gone, and it has gone for good. So, we worry more about the minute that is yet to come. I believe it's never too late. Never too late, even if the saying goes that you cannot change a tree when it's already full grown. You cannot bend a tree at that age, meaning that we cannot change people once they are matured and they are at that level. I know that, yes, us as human beings may not be able to change anything, any status or what. But with God, everything is possible. Things can turn around and they can be for the better. So, we should not regret for anything whatsoever. We should not blame ourselves for whatever has happened, because none is better to have been in that same position in which you are. The best thing we should do is to rise up, see what we can learn from what has happened, and think of how we are going to change the situation. How are we going to improve for the better? Or how are we going to avoid it ever happening again? And I believe that if you call on our God, He will always guide you and you will come out of any situation. Blame game will never take us anywhere. Instead of blaming and blaming and blaming, let's look for solutions, go right ahead, improve or, produce or use that solution that you will have come up with and make things better so that we can forget about our yesterday and rejoice about our tomorrow, because that is what counts. Not where you are or where you were yesterday, but where you are heading is what counts the most on this earth that we live. So, my friends, this time I'm telling you, we have to try our best. We have to do everything possible. Call our God's name, ask Him for guidance, and all of us must always drive to making things better than they were yesterday. Let's forget about blaming or claiming this will have been that will have been this, and concentrate on improving what we have at hand. As I always say, most importantly, thank God that we are alive today and we are here. So many people will have wished to be, but they are not. And you are not God to question why. You should just be questioning how can we do this better than it is. Thank you so much. Enjoy the weekend ahead, and I hope you will continue subscribing. And please, my friends, give me some thoughts. Tell me where I'm going wrong. Correct me when you can. send me some stuff, because if you keep stuff within yourself, then you will not have helped yourself or helped others. Let's continue sharing, and sharing.